Hello, folks. John Mahler here with encouraging world news to remind you that the world is not such a dark place after all. Um, got kind of a list today. Japan Japanese road reopens 1 week after being swallowed by a giant sinkhole. Apparently, they had it filled in 48 hours, and they spent the rest of the past week doing safety checks, of which I hardly approve. Yes, safety checks are good. So it passed all the safety checks, and it's reopened for traffic. So I'm certain there are a lot of people in the city who are still unhappy about having a giant sinkhole swallow large parts of their city, but this is good. The Japanese people are getting back on track. John Kerry has announced that there is a planned ceasefire in Yemen. Apparently, the Houthi rebels and the Yemeni government have agreed to a ceasefire starting this Thursday. Cool. Yeah. People not killing each other. That's good. Okay. News from Russia. And this is something I find very encouraging. Grassroots organizing is big now. It's spreading across the country. Oh man, lot of stories of this, from nationwide trucker strikes to ordinary people organizing to fight forest fires. It's huge, and this is very important, not just because that ordinary people are organizing to protect themselves from threats that the authorities are ignoring, and to protect themselves from the authorities who are a danger to them, but this is actually historically normal in Russia. This is what Russians do. Russians historically have shown an incredible ability to organize themselves on a massive scale without any help from the government, and at times even against opposition from the government or from people in government. Now, why have we not seen this before now? Simple answer: the communists. Okay? The communists wanted a country of cowed peasants. And so they killed everyone who was not a cowed peasant. And so that this is happening again, this is wonderful. This is the spirit of Russia rising again. I find this very encouraging, and I assure you this is really good thing. Moving on, though. A private satellite is being launched from Africa with a payload that is designed by high school girls from a high school in Cape Town, South Africa. Excuse me. Apparently, it will be monitoring agriculture and food security in Africa. It will also be used to monitor not distant areas. I forget the word. I'm terribly sorry. I sometimes do this. I forget words. Remote areas. That's the word. Remote areas that otherwise might not be monitored, and so they'll be able to detect floods and forest fires and other disasters that otherwise might not be noticed until they cause a lot of damage. So this is good news. This is very good news for people in Africa, and it's also good news for the future, because it shows that authorities are interacting with ordinary people in a big way to create new tools to promote the welfare of everybody. That's good. Let me see. Oh, Germany! Germany's in the news again, and I'm really happy about this. Germany has banned, after the police raids and their major crackdown on ISIS, Germany has banned an Islamist organization called the True Religion, which apparently recruited at least 140 people to go to Syria and fight for ISIS. So, good news. Yeah, major crackdown. Keep it up. Go Germany. Speaking of terrorism, right. Trump apparently met with Vladimir Putin, and they agreed to fight terror together. So, under Obama, with Hillary Clinton as Secretary of State, major troubles between the two countries. Not good. But, yeah, this is good. America and Russia working together against terrorism. Okay, I'm sure we'd all be very happy if Vladimir Putin wasn't so corrupt. But, given we live in a world where people are corrupt, okay, there are corrupt people, and there are terrorists who are chopping people's heads off. Let's work with the people who are corrupt against the terrorists chopping people's heads off. There's a whole order of nastiness. Let's concentrate with the people at the top. Trump's granddaughter, 5-year-old Arabella Kushner, is gone viral in China. There's a video of her reciting Chinese poetry. And she's 5 years old, and she's reciting Chinese poetry, and this is sweeping across China. So she is affecting people on such an enormous scale. So people in China are now able to see Americans. A 5-year-old girl is allowing Chinese people to see Americans in a light that perhaps they never could have before, that they never would have been able to or have had the chance to. And so people are coming together and seeing each other as people. So I find this very encouraging. I think this is opening up doorways to opportunities for people to come together that they didn't have before. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. And if you have any encouraging news you'd like to share, please tell me. I'd love to hear it. Oh, one other thing, and I'd really like it if you comment below with what you think about this. When making these videos, I make a short note of a news story and the particulars of it, and I try to tell you about it and give you enough information so that if you want to, you could easily search for it yourself. But would you like me to link to it below the video, link to these news stories below the video, or give you more particulars like where the news story comes from? I'm willing to do it, but it would take a lot more time. So making these videos would become a bigger deal, and I'd probably end up making them less often. So that's a concern. I'm thinking about this, and I'd love it if you would weigh in, please, and tell me what you think. So until next time, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a very pleasant day.